What's up, folks? This is a video that I honestly never thought that I would have to make, but I have seen some stuff surrounding our manager over the past couple of days and couple of weeks that have started to make my blood boil. I've always known that there are top reds, and if people don't know what top reds are, for me, top reds are people who never see any wrong in what FSG are doing and like to lay the blame on the players and the manager and elsewhere for the failings of the football club, and like to remind the rest of us that have the cheek to point out that sustained success is what we were told was coming. Sustained success is what any owner or any fan will expect from their club when they get to the top level. But I've seen some stuff pointing fingers to blame at our manager, and for me, I'm going to let you know why I think that's absolute nonsense. As always, like with any video I make, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on it if you agree with me, and please hit that subscribe button as well. Look, Jurgen Klopp is a manager that I thank my lucky stars we have got to see and still get to see at Liverpool Football Club. But I would be lying to you guys if I said that the images of that interview with Jan Fjørtoft haven't really been playing on my mind. Add to that the fact that we've got some real ingrates in our fan base who are starting to question Jurgen Klopp's tenure at the football club. Wake up! Who do you think can come in and do a better job than Jurgen Klopp? This is what drives me demented. If you want to look for somebody and you want to look for a scapegoat to lay the blame for what's going on at the football club right now, then look no further than some of those players who have gotten too cushy and too comfortable in their positions, and the owners who have failed to back Jurgen Klopp in window after window after window. Now, for anybody who's going to tell me about Virgil van Dijk or Alisson Becker or Darwin Núñez, I will say to you guys, look at the net spend. Look at what our manager has had to play with in the market compared to other top clubs. Your Chelseas, your Manchester United, your Manchester Cities, your Real Madrid, your Barcelona, and frankly, most other mid-table to top Premier League clubs. Jurgen Klopp, if we were to go to a factory and put in all the ingredients to make up your ideal Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp is pretty much exactly what it'll come out and look like. So to those people who are wanting Jurgen Klopp to be sacked, or those people who are mouthing off about our manager, shut up and recognise that we're in a period now with an unbelievable manager at the helm of our football club, and we should thank our lucky stars every day that Jurgen Klopp is Liverpool manager. Look, I'm here to critique performances, I'm here to critique players, managers and owners. You guys are the exact same. But the difference between critiquing Jurgen Klopp's substitutions, or maybe even his decision making with regards to his selection, and looking to lay the blame on Liverpool's capitulation this season on his shoulders or at his feet, I think is utter nonsense. We know the ones who haven't been performing. Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson, despite what some other channels and some other outlets are saying, because heaven forbid they had a bad word to say about the club captain because he does so much great stuff, which he does, but ultimately he's been failing on the pitch. He's been failing to inspire, he's been failing to lead, and along with Virgil van Dijk and some other Liverpool players, they quite simply haven't cut the mustard this season. It hasn't been good enough. Now look, you might say to me, Craig, hang on a minute here, you're talking absolute nonsense in defence of the manager. I don't want to be making this video. I assumed naively that everybody out there in football land that supports Liverpool had the common sense to know that we are very, very fortunate to have this man as leader of the football club. Now ask yourselves this. If you think that Jurgen Klopp's tenure is run, or his race is run at the club, and you believe this 7-year itch nonsense or this 7-year curse nonsense, then maybe just turn off right now, because this won't be for you. But for me, I ask, one, have we improved consistently since he's come to the club? Yes. Would any other manager on this planet be able to do what Jurgen Klopp has done with the financial restraints that he's had? Absolutely not. And then the most important question to those people who want to question Jurgen Klopp: who do you bring in? Who do you bring in that is going to do a better job than Jurgen Klopp is currently doing with one hand tied behind his back? Because that's what he's working with right now. If Jurgen Klopp was able to spend the type of money that Chelsea have spent, that City have spent, that United have spent, who knows where we may have been. So look, I'm not an idiot. I'm well aware that FSG have done some good things at this football club. I'm well aware that these players have enough credit in the bank to maybe let go a little bit longer this slip that we've had. But ultimately, Jurgen Klopp will be the one that rescues this situation and that builds the next great Liverpool team. And if you don't believe that, I honestly don't know what to say. What more can this man do to show that he bleeds Liverpool, that he absolutely loves the fan base, loves the football club, and most importantly, feels very fortunate to be in this job. The job that when he was on holidays, the only job he would have quit his holiday for, taken time away from his family to come to take, and he did, and we've been very grateful ever since. So to those people out there that are wanting Jurgen Klopp out and are talking about Jurgen Klopp in a negative way, hang your heads in shame. Because there is nobody better out there. There will be nobody better out there. And in my opinion, unless something drastic illegal happens, Jurgen Klopp should be the manager for this football club for as long as Jurgen Klopp wants to be the manager of this football club, and we should be very grateful for it. So if our owners really want sustained success and not just to increase the capital value of the football club, then they need to get off their hands and get in there and back the manager. Because I tell you what, if they lose Jurgen Klopp, I don't know who they think is going to come in and be able to pull the miracles out of his backside that Jurgen Klopp has done. John W. Henry must know this deep down. And it isn't just us ungrateful Liverpool fans, by the way, that have something to say about the ownership. Look at the Red Sox fan base right now, and you may see some similarities to how the Red Sox are being run. And I use the word run in loose terms because they're certainly not looking to compete, they're certainly not looking to win, and they're certainly not getting the investment that they had at the start. We need that as well. You can talk about us being a club that generates a lot of income, sponsorship opportunity, commercial partnerships with Coca-Cola, commercial partnerships with Nike for our shirt sponsors, LeBron James and whatnot. But ultimately, the only way to continue to grow the brand is with success. And I say brand because that's how American owners will look at this. They don't have the emotional attachment that you and I and Liverpool fans around the world have. This is a business to them, and they've every right to make a profit from it. And I've always had no issue with them selling it down the line, making their few billion quid and moving on. But we need what was promised. They said they're going to under-promise and over-deliver. Well, it's time to start delivering. We hear the phrases, we've been waiting for generational talent. We can compete with other top clubs. But ultimately, when it comes time to actually act, the owners sit on their hands and put Jurgen Klopp out in front of the press. That's the part that really, really gets to me. Because it's easy for John W. Henry, for Werner, or any of these lads to sit over there in the States or sit up in their corporate boxes or wherever the hell they are and basically ignore the problems. But Jurgen Klopp has to front up every single game, every single press conference, and sit in front of the cameras and try to explain what's going on. And you know what? He's certainly a better man than me, because I wouldn't be able to bite my tongue having owners the way that they've treated him, the lack of funding that they've given him. So yeah, I'm sure there are going to be people who look at this video, mock me and laugh me, but you know what? I'm right. And people who believe in this football club and people who recognise the greatness in a manager know that I'm right. So if you think similarly as me, get onto social media, support our manager, show him that we're behind him, show him that it is the Liverpool fans that are going to have his back, and that ultimately we understand that this is just a little wobble and we'll get back to better days, because he looks like a broken man right now, and I'm sure that it hurts you as much as it hurts me to see such a great man look so hollow at the minute. And the blame needs to be with those players and with the owners. That's my take on it. As always, my friends, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video and feel free to share this video as much as you want. I know what's coming my way, but you know what? I don't care, because I'm grateful for the manager. I love the manager, and if that's cringe, I guess I'm cringe.